Good afternoon, everybody. A look at your headlines on this Wednesday afternoon. No winner named in the Mega Millions drawing. We'll tell you how much prize money is up for grabs. Plus, wreckage from an aircraft crash removed from the Foley Airport. When that runway is expected to reopen. Plus, a candlelight vigil is being held for a missing boy. The details coming up on News 5 Now.
This is News 5 Now, streaming live to your neighborhood and around the world.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you for News 5 Now. We just wrapped up the noon show, and I met somebody new this afternoon. Abby is our new meteorologist. We have a new employee. As you know, Lexi Birmingham left a few months ago. So Abby is going to be our weekend meteorologist, and you will meet her very soon. She seems like she's going to be great on TV and a great coworker as well. Let's go ahead and get to our big stories at this hour. Number 5, go ahead and get that lottery ticket because the Mega Millions jackpot is now worth $670 million. The prize increased after no one matched all the numbers needed to win the jackpot. A Mega Millions ticket hasn't matched the winning numbers since September. The next drawing is Friday night. Number 4, young adult immigrants across 19 U.S. states, including Alabama and Florida, will be temporarily blocked from getting health insurance through the Affordable Care Act's public marketplace. A federal judge's ruling limits an effort by the Biden administration to help immigrants brought to the country illegally as children. Number 3, the Foley Airport is set to reopen in about a half an hour, 2 days after a pilot was killed in a crash involving an experimental aircraft. The wreckage of the aircraft has been moved to a hangar at the Foley Airport. On Monday, the aircraft went down during a flight. Investigators with the FAA said the craft suddenly rolled in the air, then crashed, killing the 67-year-old pilot. Number 2, Mobile police are investigating a man's death in the Trinity Gardens area. Officers were called to a home on Butler Street this morning after getting reports of a man found dead inside a house. Police have not said how the man died. An autopsy will be performed to determine the cause of death. We'll bring you more details as soon as we get them. And number 1, a candlelight vigil is being held tomorrow to honor 7-year-old Hunter Slezak, who went missing during a shrimping trip. Tomorrow makes 13 days since Hunter has been seen. Hunter, as well as his father Michael and a family friend, Sam Woolley, went out in a boat on Black Friday. Michael and Sam's bodies were pulled from the water the next day. Part of the boat was found last Wednesday, but the cabin and Hunter were not found. The vigil is happening at 6 p.m. at the Fort Morgan Pier. Oh my gosh, just so many prayers go out to the family and friends of everybody involved. The Woolies, the Slezaks, just such a sad story that they have not found that little boy. Okay, before we move on to our question of the day, we want to know who is a remarkable woman in your life. Our Remarkable Woman contest is wrapping up, and we need more applications. You can think about how many people have influenced you. I could go on and on. I mean, I was just talking to somebody about this. I said my mom, my sisters, my mother-in-law, my sisters-in-law, my cousins, aunts, my coworkers here at WKRG, so many people that taught me growing up, church members. There's so many people that we all have in our life who influenced us or who are continuing to do amazing work in our community today. And we would love for you to nominate that woman. We need more applications, and we want to tell their incredible stories. So if you could go ahead and nominate a remarkable woman, someone who you think deserves to be recognized, you can do that on WKRG.com. By the way, one lucky woman from our coverage area will win a round-trip ticket, airfare to Los Angeles, a hotel stay, and recognition with over 100 other remarkable women nationwide. So go ahead and do that. And I'm trying to think about our winner in the past. We've had Betty, who was homeless and is now a homeless advocate, works full-time at Austell, and she gives back to the Dumas Wesley Center. We've had a woman last year who started a nonprofit for victims of sex trafficking. She actually opened up a home for victims, young women. So many. We featured women who are working tirelessly at local food banks. So many, there could be really anybody you think of, but someone who's made an impact in our community. So if you want to nominate someone for our contest, just go to our website, WKRG.com. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and get to our question of the day. And let me go right here to get to our little question. And it's about Christmas. Yes, it is. Here we go. Okay, what neighborhood do you think has the best Christmas lights? And let's see if I can get my cell phone out of there. Let's go back here. And now let's go back here. There we go. Okay, you don't need to see two Devons. One's enough, right? Okay, what neighborhood do you think has the best Christmas lights? What neighborhood do you think has the best Christmas lights? Christmas in the Park, Milry, Alabama. The Jones Family Christmas in the neighborhood Highway 17 north in Milry. So I bet that's the same one that they're talking about. It's a drive-through. For one site, I suggest go down Forest Hill from Moffett Road just to see the big oak tree lit up. It's worth it. The most beautiful I've ever seen. I'll have to check that out. My mother-in-law lives right near there. Okay, let's see. Anywhere in Wilmer, they keep them up year-round. Let's see. Regency, especially Westbury Road. Marchfield always has great decorations. The International Speedway in Irvington, turn number 4. The neighborhood on Solly Road. Yeah, I've heard about Solly Road. They say just past CVS, so you'll have to check that out. Let's see. Milry. Let's see. DIP, just past BC Rain High School on the left side of the road. The entire yard is lit up. Sehoy and Daphne. I've heard about this. Hawthorne Glen neighborhood in Fair Oak has a lot too. So those are just some, if you want to see what everybody has to say, just go ahead and look at our question of the day. You can look at the comments because perhaps you would like to take your family to drive around and go to Christmas lights. I'll tell you, Sienna Vista was always so popular when I was growing up. So we would load the family up in the car, drive down Spring Hill Avenue to Sienna Vista, which if you don't know, it was right across from St. Catherine Church, right near Florida Street. And we would look at the Christmas lights and they used to do a huge, every house was lit up, and we used to enjoy that so much. So let us know where you're finding some great lights, because perhaps others would like to see them as well. Let's go ahead and get to our poll of the day. We talked about ice hockey yesterday on the news, and we're talking about it today. Mayor Stimson saying maybe he'd like to bring back ice hockey. Do you think that Mobile should bring back the professional ice hockey team? Yes or no? Because a lot of you remember the Mobile Mystics. They were in Mobile for about 7 years. Let's just scroll down. Let's see. Bradley does not think a training facility would bring enough revenue to cover the cost. Katie says nothing lasts in Mobile. Jordan says it's not going to get support. Lots of yeses. Yes, bring it. Come on, let's see it. Ash Stain says she was a Birmingham Bulls fan and she would like the Mobile Mystics to come back. Let's see. Michael says yes. And then how about baseball, James says. And James makes a good point and talks a little bit about Pensacola. Look at what Pensacola has done, because they have an incredible kicking down sound scene. So that definitely supports Blue Wahoo Stadium. So, and then Astrid fears it would be expensive and nobody would go regularly. So we would love for you to go on our website and vote in our poll of the day. Do you think Mobile should bring back its professional ice hockey team? We want to hear your opinions. So if you want to do that, go to WKRG.com or Facebook. You will see our question of the day about Christmas lights and our poll of the day about hockey. And go ahead and click yes or no for our poll, or comment on both of them, whatever you would like to do. All right, everybody, that does it for me here on News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll see you back for News 5 at 5. Cherish will see you for the floor on 5. Have a great afternoon, everyone.